My name is Stephanie Weisz. I go by Steph. I'm from Morganville, New Jersey, and I'm a television, radio, and film major. And I was always into singing since I was like born. Like I have videos of me like out of the shower singing Kelly Clarkson when I was 5. Like always been singing. My mom sings. My dad sings a little bit, and he plays the bass. So yeah, mainly I would say I'm a songwriter more than just like a singer or any other kind of artist. I'd definitely say songwriting is my thing. For me, writing is more of like self-expression. So like people use all different ways to express how they feel. I'm a very emotional human, and I feel like that's why I write a lot of sad songs. Like I'm not that inspired when I'm super happy. I'm like, I just want to go do my thing. But like when I'm like sad or angry about like the state of the world or like people being fake or how I'm scared of having a 9-to-5 job, which is like a big fear of mine because I just will not live in an office. It's not my thing. So Noose I wrote because like a lot of my friends were in toxic relationships. My sister was in a toxic relationship, and like I was watching people, like friends of mine, you know, have guys treat them horribly. And I'm not just saying guys do this only, but like in the scenarios I saw, like guys would treat them so poorly, but they would stay with them because they loved them and whatever. And basically, so that was kind of like women empowerment or just like human empowerment. Like if someone treats you like shit, drop them. Like you don't need them. And you know, I really value independence and like being who you are and not relying on someone else, especially when they don't even treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. Okay, so I don't really have like a structural process for writing songs. Part of being an artist is that there's very big lack of structure in my life in all facets. I would say I'm like all over the place, and I'll just sit at the piano. A lot of times I'll just play chord progressions on either the piano or the guitar, and then I'll just start singing random words that come to mind. Unless I'm like triggered by something that happens, I'm like, I gotta get to the piano, write about this. Like, you know, my new song, What Is This World? I was just looking out the window, staring at Ernie, thinking about how everyone's fake, and I was just like all pissed off, and that triggered that song. But usually I just sit down and just things come to my head. So like my bubby, she's my grandma, and she lived 5 minutes from me, and we were best friends. Like that is my angel. I love her so much. But she was a Holocaust survivor, one of 7 siblings, and they lived in Poland. And basically her mother was a performer, poet, and a singer at their local home theater. For like she was like the star of it, and also her daughter, which is my bubby's sister, was also an amazing singer, like insane. Like, so there's a book on my family that's published called One Step Ahead, and it's about how they were always one step ahead of Hitler. So like they were running away for 6 years. There's literally no reason that I should be alive today because bombs were going off in front of them, behind them, and like just miracle after miracle happened to like allow them to all be alive. Not one of them, like not a nail was touched on any of them. They starved for years. They went through typhoid fever. They went from country to country. Like my bubby spoke 7 languages. And, you know, my great grandmother and my great aunt never got to pursue music because they were starving. And when they finally did get to Canada, like they were just focusing on survival. Like they couldn't, like my great aunt was supposed to go to Russia and she had a scholarship for music. And it was like this crazy thing. They had no money at the time. That was like huge. So, you know, it's just, that was like them. They were performers and they never got to pursue that. And I have their voice. Like I genuinely believe that I am alive today to not only share their story, but share music, which has really just been such an integral part of our whole lives. I would like to do this full time. I could never see myself doing anything else. So I would like to do bigger venues. I want to write more songs. I want to release an album. I want to, in the next 5 years, go on my first tour. That'd be cool. You know, music has touched me in such a way that like I listen to certain songs and they've just genuinely impacted me so much, and I want that. I want to be that for somebody else. So I would just like to make a solid living traveling and making music and performing for people. Send shivers down my spine, takes me to a place with no space or time. A magnetic energy is pulling you close to me. The clouds are gone and I can finally see.
I wish you all the luck in the world. And I know that our friendship and our closeness will stay forever. And I love you so much.